resistant V5. He's against a Yasuo, and the lane assignments will evolve based on the early game. Jarvan, we'll see if it's Cinderhulk or Warrior. Cinderhulk, Jarvan, a big pick over in the LPL right now, and should increasingly rise up in priority in Korea. Kind of forced in this game with all the jungle bans. We get the draft here, and you got to be a 7-match win streak in the LCK.
That it would, as it's not the Katarina, but it's another one to show off his skill. We'll see if he can do it here in game number. Fleek waiting for it. Here he comes. Summit is going to land that knockup.
When do you flash his Nuggery? Let's watch.
Okay, stun comes in. Nice little stun field here from Nuggery. He's able to tank up a bunch of that damage.
He swag walks out of it as well. The question was, when do you flash? Not if you flash, but the W timing there was just a thing of beauty. I don't know if we'll give some poke with W or push in if it gets in a bad spot.
Uh-oh.
Speaking of bad spots, Nuggery, of course. Summit gets access to his ultimate first, and Doinby style just wants to push him out of lane. But the outrange and just how volley works means that a lot of the lane states that the Jarvan walk in, so of course was waiting for the counter game that never came. Speaking of things starting though, Damwon onto the Drake here. No TP on either top lane. This will be 4v4 if we get a fight.
Yeah, it should be 4v4 on Fleek. Just gonna run in, trying to burst down Punch, but not quite able to, but still, this fight will come in. And look at on Fleek go, he's going 1v3 for so long, gets devoured in the end of it all, as Punch goes down.
Where you going, Damwon?
Everybody's caught in the pit, and in goes Jax with the counter-strike, picks up a second kill. Nice blasting plan, but it may not matter, as double ultimate now to get in range, as they're just looking for one more kill on the back of this. Should easily be able to pick up point. 3-0 now is on Fleek.
And man, spring season, and in a scenario like that, the call is damage down Punch and things will fall in. And speaking of things falling in,
Joker could be in a bit of trouble here as the knockup comes for Showmaker, as he will help out in the kill that time around. Just not going to go the way of Sandbox Damwon. Nice capitalization, but all the while, Punch not in position to deny a Rift Herald that goes the way of on.
And they've already lost the Drake on this side. They may outnumber, but Sandbox don't care that you killed a no summoner spell Tom Kench while they got Rift Herald on the other side of the map. They care more about a turret dive or further hurt. Punch is at least posturing from the trade, and even if not, they probably get map state positive regardless. So still a great moment. And speaking of map state positive,
well, they're not hiding anything here, as it's 4-on-2 in the bottom side. Nuclear just gonna disappear, and so will Hoyt. The double kill goes the way of the Rise, and Sandbox continue their lead.
The last rights could have been signaled early there for Nuclear and Hoyt. Their death was inevitable. The Rift Herald, let's see if it's even used for a charge here. It probably won't be right. They just take it down, and maybe they'll use it for map position and get a 3-0 turret lead like they were able to in an earlier series today. Ghost is going to get the solo gold on the end here. Happy times, 600.
One last shot for them, as let's see how Sandbox want to approach this.
There's actually a deep teleport coming in. They're trying to make a decision here, Damwon.
Big stun on Illusion too. Not able to be stolen this time, but Punch, not all that tanky, is going to nearly go down. Big knockup from the side of Summit too. Stealing Braum's ultimate. Now they want to get into the backside. Nice knockup here by Showmaker. In comes the culling alongside with Chaos Storm, doing a ton of poke damage, but it's not enough. As Dove able to flash forward, in goes Joker too. And it looks like this might be some quick deaths here on the side of Damwon, but they're looking to turn it around. They dodge the tornado. In goes Summit from behind. Goes a little bit out of position, but the double stun does go the way of On Fleek. Should be the ace, and there it is. Clean one goes the way of Sandbox.
Awesome one. We knew it'd be fine. This is more than fine, as Punch looking for a flank.
Trying to all in here onto the Ash, and it looks like nobody's here in position just yet, but Joker eating so much of the damage is going to go down. It doesn't look like the rest of Sandbox can get there in time.
Close. The game hasn't been closed, even if it feels like a game closing gold lead. Doesn't matter how much you have in theory until you whack him in the face. Remember the wallet. Speaking of whacking him in the face, this is pretty bold.
On Fleek just doesn't care anymore, and he might be paying for it as he goes 1v5. Joker trying to save him, gives his life away, and now they might even give the Baron away.
Well, the theoretical advantage being thrown.
Okay, now we're going 3v5, and we're forcing it here as Sandbox, and it nearly works out as they almost kill Nuggery. He has to flash away, but it looks like all the flashes on the side of Sandbox also traded in that effect, but with just that one trade, they may have discourage the Baron, but it's not going to matter because TP comes in here from Nuguri. Sandbox are still 3v5. Nuguri now at full health.
That's why you got to pull the trigger. Watch how this one goes. Baron at 5,000.
Okay, Cullen comes in. A lot of that stopped by the Braum, but now on the backside of the pit, taking a lot of damage. And oh man, Summit and Dove going ham in the backside, but the Baron still will go to the side of DWG Gaming, just barely, as OnFleek doesn't care. That time he had a Tom Kent, and it wasn't 1v5. Ghost gonna solo the Drake. Rise pushing the top side for quite a while. Sandbox not too unhappy. Let's see how far DWG can make this Baron stretch in terms of...
Summit takes another delaying ultimate, just throws it out there. They want to buy as much time, see how many objectives they actually lose during this Baron. Remember, they're actually...
Man, what a play.
That is the Jax of your nightmares. OnFleek can't do it the first time, but he baited them into a place of safety. 3v5, they all in and kill all 5. And Sandbox Gaming, they get over the line, but man, it's been touch and go in the last few minutes.
That's just the kind of thing you see, and you can understand that OnFleek has such a high level of understanding about this champion, knows exactly when to go in and engage and lead his team into the charge and tank for the Ashe and fight front to back, even down on members. The understanding of the team, or rather the champion and their position in the game is so high from the side of Sandbox, and they're going to turn that into 2 inhibitors after that play.
And the thing you must remember about this play, because everyone has their war story of Jax winning a lane he shouldn't and split pushing and killing your whole team, right? Remember when this play goes on, it's a jungle Jax. And we know the jungle has been nerfed many times over. We see the start of the play, trying to threaten 4v5, but the Yasuo win war into all in here, kills Silas, and you think they're boned. OnFleek, the teleport comes in. It might have even not come in if they rush down the turret, but they can't. But OnFleek re-engages as Jungle Jax for a 3-man counter-strike, and all the gold on a jungler is often the reason why you at least got all the gold. Your Lee Sin got all the gold. Your carries are behind. He's a jungle carry, is Jungle Jax, and the fact that he can do this in the jungle in a pro game is something we so rarely see. And that's why it's a treat to watch him roll in there, and Rise and Jax, tanky boys that do a lot of damage, roll through the members of DWG Gaming.
Everybody loves to talk about the big junglers up towards the top. They always mention, you know, Klid and Tarzan, obviously, but OnFleek sometimes loves to slide under the radar in some of the fans' minds, but hopefully after this game he can shoot right back up there towards the top. Definitely a very highly mechanically skilled and has a huge understanding of the game, as you guys can see. Summit gonna throw out that Chaos Storm and nearly die, not for the Tom Kent, who's there in position.
Actually pretty clean by Nuclear. They got a big chunk onto Summit, but not gonna be the biggest thing. Double Ocean gonna be helpful. You can see the health bars starting to roll up. It was as Rises in the mid lanes, trying to make them punished, but trying to play 2 lanes. Summit can do a lot of thrift shopping now. He's level 16. Back to the Braum ultimate. OnFleek, and we talked about that lane assignment with a jungler like Jax. You can play 3 lanes with your smite user, so OnFleek pushes top. In the mid lane, they just want to catch Braum.
Yeah, Rise now, you know, we're talking about some of the other members, but take a look at his damage. Arrow perfectly on point there. Not much of an escape this time around for Hoyt, as in goes Summit, has the Jarvan Cataclysm. Says hello to the face of DWG Gaming. In goes OnFleek into the back. He's got a Guardian Angel now. As Summit also trying to lead the charge is going to go down here, but Dove will be there on cleanup duty as Sandbox trying to push in for the win.
Sandbox going to close the game here. Nothing Nuclear can do. Punch comes in. One-way trip to the Death Chamber, and Sandbox Gaming will stop DWG's win streak at 6.
Very impressive game here. Sandbox from ahead, finally able to close it out here. GG in about 33 minutes, I suppose. Big tears all around to the side of Sandbox, who will once again take a 2-1 victory over DWG.
Champ giveth, the champ taketh away. The one-way trip to the Death Chamber was how DWG got the Baron, but contesting and getting a 2-for-1, but importantly, forcing DWG to only play 1 lane is why they weren't just paper cut to death from multiple directions. Against Baron, if Yasuo and Victor have it, you can't have that lane assignment. And yes, it took a huge re-engage on the champ actually hard carrying for it to matter anyway, but if your side laners have Baron, that play never happens. This analysis re-engage, OnFleek accepts it, and they get to bow to the crowd, Lolpark, and their appreciation for Sandbox to cement their spot.